My friend asked me yesterday, was it yesterday or 2 days ago, like, how do I feel post grad right now? And low key, I've realized I actively live a passive life. Like, because my life is controlled by a schedule, because it's controlled by the classes I'm taking, I do stuff within that schedule, and I obviously add more stuff to it. But like, independence I yet don't have. I don't truly, yes, I do. Like, I have autonomy and like, this is what I want to do and like, this is the controls. But even then, because of school, because of other things, my life is curated in a certain way. I literally live an actively passive life. I feel like post grad at the moment, I'm only less than a week into it. It's like a big post nut clarity. But like, I'm actually thinking about what I want, where do I want to be, what actions do I want to take, and even not even what actions I want to take, but I need to take action. Training my brain, training my brain, training my brain, training my brain. We all live, I can't speak for you, actually, I can only speak for me. I've lived this passive, active, passive life. Like, if you hear about stuff I do throughout my day, you would not think I live passively. But it's so passive because I don't plan the next day. I'm not active enough. Okay, these are the tasks I need to accomplish. But at the same, I do. It's like this mix in both, right? Life is this nuanced thing where like we're constantly make sure you make the most of it, or facts. Make sure you make the most of every situation, or it's gonna make the most of you, right? You can't really control everything in your week. You can't really control everything in a month. You can't even control everything on your goals list, but you can make the most of the situation that life throws you, right? I can't control. I can probably control that my back hurts because I'm like leaning like this, so I can sit in a more comfortable position. But yeah, if you let life run through you passively, you don't remember anything. But there's also certain things that are gonna be passive. I genuinely can't remember the clothes I wore yesterday. Yesterday, I think I wore shorts and my dirty clothes. I think I wore something. I wore clothes, damn it. Oh no, I wore jeans. I wore something. I can't even remember for real. But there's stuff in life is gonna be passive and mundane and monotonous, but there's also gonna be other stuff that's gonna not be. Like, as I look at the beginning of the year to the end of the year now, there's so many things that's happened that I cannot remember truly, but they've added to this active part of my life. It's like video games, right? There's passive abilities and active abilities. An active ability I probably have to use is talking to random strangers, but a passive ability is probably curiosity. It's that deep innate stuff, right? There's going to be active and passive things that's going to happen no matter what. I'm like still in like post nut clarity from college or whatever. Is post nut the right word? Who knows? But post college clarity, but I'm still not gonna be clear. I don't think you will be clear, because like, even as I think I'm introspective. I think I'm a thinker. I think I'm a thinker. That's funny. I think I'm a thinker. So as a man thinks, so a man should become. So if you think so, that this, that. It's nuanced. It's in this middle ground. It's convoluting. It's escaping. It's all of these complex ideas, but it's not. Like, people think that, okay, if you're an extrovert, you can't be by yourself, but you also have to. It's so convoluted and so active and passive, this thing that it must convert, right? Life is this yin and yang balance, and we sit in the threads of this balance part, right? Where the yin touches the yang and the yang touches the yin. That's the constant. Like, you can live such an active and passive life. Like, even the beginning of this year or beginning of last year, I learned that like passive income is just literally just active income working when you're sleeping. And as I began to understand that, and I began to like hear that concept for myself, it's like, whoa, now I understand. It's so many different things though. Like, my attention's still screwed. Like, I keep turning to the corner to look at my messages, but nobody's texting me. I texted somebody. It's gonna be an hour ago soon. They're not gonna text me back anytime soon. That's okay. That's literally okay. But I keep going back and forth. Like, yeah. I deleted Instagram. I deleted it. I don't have TikTok. I do doom scroll on Twitter because Twitter's hilarious. stupid memes, whatever's happening in the world. Like, yes, last night I was on r slash, not r slash, that's Reddit. The OU stuff is like job recruiters looking at OU right now. If I continue to doom scroll my life away, I have passively lived, right? I remember there was a study I heard about that we spend 20,000 hours of our lives watching TV. That is passive. We also spend 1/3 of our lives sleeping. Yeah, I think it's 1/3. Yeah, 1/3 of your life you spend sleeping. So 1/3 of your life is spent sleeping. Let's say 1/4 of your life, 1/6. We'll be kind. 1/6 to 1/8 of your life is done through watching TV and video games and whatever stuff is stuff. But like, then you're not truly living. You're passively letting life go through you. You're passively letting all these moments. I did it again. I peaked. I'm passively letting my life run away from me. If I keep doom scrolling, I'm passively letting everything. But to actively do something is to live, to be in the moment, to be present, and not just to be present. That like you're there. But, ooh, yeah, I have to stand. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Look, we're gonna switch the chair. Whew, okay, this is gonna be, wow, my back hurt. But to be present doesn't just mean to be just physically there. To be present, it means to actually be in the moment. I don't live in the moment enough. Yes, I'm in the moment, but I'm not like, rah. Like, I just said in the previous video, I don't have the energy to do certain stuff that I did. Like in high school, I was just like, I was vibing, but I don't really vibe as much as I do that, like I did in high school. But also immerse yourself fully into the moment, but be able to step out of the moment at the same time. And that's how you actually live. I actively let life run through me. I actively live a passive life. I think I'm going to repeatedly say that. Let me close the laptop so I don't keep scrolling. I actively live a passive life. But the only way for me to stop living a passive life is literally to be truly in the moment, not just to be present. These are all like semantics, but there's gonna be a word that like, when that word clicks, when that word makes sense, it's no longer passive. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed soon. My brain is tweaking big, bruh. But this is like reflective, truly reflective. I'm gonna, yeah. Wait, oh, I pressed the wrong thing. But I actively live a passive life, and so do you if you don't grab life by balls. I don't know. White people be saying that all the time.